Hey guys, so I still haven't been able to go to the pool in like 8 days. Every morning I get my son to wake up. When he wakes up, I get him to drink a lot of water and then cough. And still there's this wet cough in his throat. I'm doing everything, giving him ginger, lemon. Now I'm gonna make soup and broccoli today, like non-stop. I'm giving him stuff to try to get better. And this cough is just not going away. So again, we're inside all day because it's too hot to go outside. But in the evening, when the sun starts to go down, we're gonna head out. So I was like, okay, I actually, yesterday, I recorded a video that I haven't posted yet, but I was talking about how my energy felt so low, like I wasn't inspired or motivated or anything to do recordings, and I didn't do recordings for about a week, especially tarot readings. I haven't even like touched that I was like forced myself to do a channel message based on a video that I was watching. And as soon as I started to record that channel message, all of a sudden my thoughts started to become clear, and then today my thoughts are clear again. So I was like, wow, like my method that I keep sharing with you guys of what works for me, I just needed to stick on that, even though sometimes your body calls you to rest, and yeah, take that rest. But when it's like something that's prolonged, like it's lasting more than a few days, then you need to get yourself out of that funk and do the methods that work for you. What I said, working on your passion. And it's like what triggered me to work on my passion was I was watching another tarot reading, and they were saying that like you need to get back into your creativity because you're going through this like emotional turmoil basically. Like she didn't word it like that, but what you're in this funk right now, and to get you out of this funk is to work on your creativity. And I took the advice and I did it, and it got me out of my funk. So today I felt like doing a love reading, even though I'm always honest with you guys about everything. I am a part of this collective, and when I do readings, this is my collective as well. And I always just share my emotions, what I'm going through, just to be authentic, be honest with what's happening in my life. So this twin flame divine journey, I'm on it with you guys as well. But I've been losing faith, right? My patience is wearing thin. So I've been like kind of like teeter-tottering between like I don't even want to be on this journey anymore, like I'm done, like I need to let go of this idea of divine connection, twin flame. So today I was like, you know what, like I still feel like that to a degree, but let me just do a love reading and tap into the collective and see what comes out. So I'm using the love oracle deck, and I just shuffled right before I turned on the video, and 3 cards came. So the first card to come out was Coffee Cup. And what this says is meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So what I think is that what I'm hearing, what I'm channeling is that they wanna meet up with you for a coffee. They wanna meet up and just talk and, just get to know each other again. They want to build a friendship with you because you guys have probably been in separation for a long time, and they want to just like they know that you make them feel uplifted. They know that you raise their energy, with your frequency, with your magnetism. I think that's a word. But yeah, so they want to meet up with you in person and have a conversation with you. And I like that it's not saying like maybe it might say later like go on a date, but I think that at the stage that you guys are at and the amount of separation and things that have happened between you guys, you need to meet up, take it slow, build a friendship, and get to know each other on a deeper level. Really take the time learning about each other, conversating over a coffee, not alcohol, because alcohol leads to us making decisions where we lead on passion and chemistry, and that we don't take the time to really think through our decisions, and then we act on impulse. So meeting up for a coffee is the better course of action when you need to get to know someone. In the beginning stages, you always do that. So it's like same thing with this person that's coming back into your life. They want to meet up with you and have a coffee because they want to get to know you. It's not just, hey, jump in, let's get to know each other on a friendship basis. But the next one, and I think it's funny because the next one they came out as passion. So that's where they feel like they need to not act on passion at the moment so that they can find out and build this friendship to know like, are you guys truly compatible for each other? Because there's so much passion. And if you guys were go and like drink alcohol, like maybe you don't even do that. Like I know for me, I've let go of all substances, right? So maybe that's why it says coffee cup as well, because you don't drink, you don't engage in substances that lower your frequency. So another reason why they're like, okay, let's get a coffee so that The passion, we're not acting on impulsively because the alcohol in our system makes us act impulsively. Not makes us, but we're more inclined to act impulsively. So passion is insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So they feel that there's passion between you. The card speaks for itself. There's insane chemistry that when you guys just look at each other, fireworks go off. Their touch will destroy you. Vice versa. Like you guys both feel that insane chemistry for each other. That it's out of this world. It's divine. So there's a lot of passion and they feel that. And then keys on a ring. I've never seen this one come out before, but it says many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So they could think, so there's a few things I'm hearing with this. They could think that you have a lot of options and that like you've moved on and you have all these options, but also decision. They feel like this is a decision that they need to make, but they're contemplating the decision still. It's a big decision, and they want to make sure that that you are receptive towards this decision, right? Like they want to come in, but they want to make sure that, are you going to give them a chance? Will you meet up and have a coffee with them? Like, do you still feel this insane chemistry towards them as well? And string alongs, like they probably feel like that you viewed them as that you were strung along in this situation based on what happened in the past, right? Like, and they don't want you to feel strung along. So they're making a decision how to come back into your life without making you feel strung along. Like they want to make sure they're ready to, if they're coming back in, they want to make sure that they're ready to build something with you, right? Like get to know you on a friendship level, but they don't want to come in if it's not leading to something. And they want to make sure that they're ready to lead to something. And then one night stand is like, you guys could have been intimate before, and maybe they feel like you view it as like a one night stand because of the fact that it didn't progress after that. Like things were short lived. Like, yeah, you may have saw each other a few more times, or maybe you didn't, but you guys kept in communication. But they don't want it to be like that. And also when you guys come back in together, they don't want to act on the passion and it just be like a one night stand that you guys just hook up and then nothing progresses further from that. So that's why they want to build a friendship, so it doesn't end up as just a one night stand that you guys acted on pure chemistry and didn't really get to know each other to feel if the compatibility was there. So I want to pull 3 more cards from the same deck, and the first card that I got was Golden Mirror, and it says self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So either they think that you're this, either they thought you were this in the past, or they still think you're this, but then it wouldn't make sense with why they wouldn't want to meet up with you, why they have passion towards you. Like that doesn't make sense. But what I'm getting with this, because you always have to look at the cards before to see like, it's not like all these negative cards before, so that wouldn't make sense that they feel that way about you. So what I think is that they feel that you feel this way about them, that you think that they're narcissistic, self-absorbed, it was a one-sided relationship where you were giving and they weren't reciprocated towards it, or they left the connection while you were there for them. And love bombing, so that you view it that they love bombed you, they told you that they loved you, but through their actions they didn't show you that they loved you because they maybe took space from the relationship, whatever the case may be between you two. You feel like you were love bombed in the situation. So that's something that they're thinking about, and maybe that's what makes them hesitant about making a decision, because it's like, if this person, if you view them like this, then how do they come out of that? Like, do they still view me like this? Because they did basically love bomb. The other things, you probably don't view them as that, but they think that you view them as that. The love bombing, yeah, you might have felt that in the past, or maybe you still do, that they did give you their love and then they took it back. So this is something that they're reflecting on. And then Dragonfly. And this is be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So this could have been like something that there was shield that they put up, right? And this is before this one. So the dragonfly is that things are coming to light. So this behavior, if they were cold towards you, if they were distant, if they said they needed space, if they love bombed you and then ghosted you, it was one of those things that there's secrets maybe that need to come to light. And in order for things to come to light, things need to come to light in order for things to change and heal. So it's like they want to be lighthearted with you, but they know that the truth basically needs to come out, that you need to find out why things happen the way they did, right? For you to be able to heal this connection. Because if it's just not going on a coffee date and then not talking about anything that happened in the past and why things happened the way they did, what their take on things were, true, authentic honesty, then it can't heal, right? And then girl talk is the last one. So it says time of friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So they could be trying to do this, like ever since your connection separated, they could have been trying to do this and they feel like you thought they were doing this because you have no communication whatsoever. You have no idea what they're doing. And if you're doing something online and you post on social media and they're still watching you, whether you know it or not, then they know what you're doing. But you have no idea whatsoever what's going on in their life, right? So they probably think that you think they've moved on, they're having fun with their friends, they're having the time of their life, they're living in the moment, they're having fun, and they could be doing that, or they could have been trying to do that, but they still think about the past and the chemistry between you guys, and that they still want to meet up with you, right? So this is one of those things that you could be thinking that, or they could be thinking that you're doing that you're moving on, you're having fun, like what's the point of coming back in, and if I'm just gonna make this person feel like they were strong, if I made this person feel like they were strung along, right? They don't want to make you feel strung along, but they also don't know if you're going to string them along too, because you've moved on and you're doing your own thing and whatever, right? So it's like all these thoughts going on in their mind, and they feel like, yeah, like you could be happily single and not needing anyone and not wanting anyone, or you could be meeting new people and getting to know people and having fun and doing your own thing in your life. So that's how they feel about you. Now I want to pull from another deck, the Cosmic Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's really huge though, hard to shuffle. So the question I asked is, what is the intention towards the divine masculine, what is the intention of the divine masculine towards the divine feminine? And the first card I got was vacation, and it says you will be traveling soon. So either you guys are could be that you guys are living at a distance from each other, or that they want to go somewhere away, take you away and travel with you. So either they're traveling towards you to have this coffee cup, this meetup where you guys discuss everything, or you could be traveling to them. You could be going to where they are, where they like, not necessarily traveling to them, but traveling. Yeah, either you're traveling to a place where, going back to an area where they reside in, and you could be traveling, and that's what allows this meetup to happen, or they're traveling towards you, either or you guys are going away on vacation together. And then guardian, right? So it says a lost loved one watches over you. So the intention is that a guardian angel, either a past loved one on your side or their side, or the divine, is guiding this back together, is giving them insight into their intuition to allow them to make a decision to either travel towards you, to have this coffee cup, to everything. They're trusting their spirit guides, guardian angels, whoever is giving them advice. Their intention is that they're starting to trust that, and that's allowing them to make a decision. And then pets. So it says getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So with this is that there could be pets or kids involved. Like, for example, they could have a pet and you could be allergic to their pet, and that's what makes them question, like, oh, like, I don't want to have to get rid of my pet for this person, right? And but at the end of the day, it's like, even if someone's allergic to the pet, you can work it out, work something out where they could still have their pet, and you can do something to handle your allergies around that pet or whatever, right? Or there could be, I'd say pets or children involved. So you or them could have kids, and that's something that they're considering. So their intention is that, like, they want to have their pets, and they're also, if there's children involved, they're considering the children that are involved, and what their intention, what their role will be in that, in those kids' life, right? So it's like, this is something, their intention is that they're thinking about, okay, how I'm going to show up in this person's life. If